What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. It is week 17 in the NFL, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best plays on the PrizePicks board currently for this 10-game week 17 NFL slate. If you guys are new to the channel, hello, my name is TJ. In these daily pick videos that I give out, whether it's for NBA or NFL, I build out a 6-flex slip on PrizePicks, and we try to 25 times our money together. And the reason we build out these 6-flex slips, they are the best slip type that you can possibly play on PrizePicks. And speaking of daily pick videos, we had an NBA video yesterday for Saturday. I believe it was a 9-game NBA slate for December 27th. We ended up going 4 for 6. We hit a 6 for 6 on Christmas. We 25 times our money, so we've been chasing that these past 2 days. We had Anthony Edwards under 9.5 rebounds and assists. That barely cleared. He finished with 9. We had Bruce Brown over PRA of 15.5. He finished with 9. Desmond Bane under assists. Fortunately, we had him under 4.5. He finished with 6. We had Donovan Mitchell under 9.5 RA, finished at 9. Buzelis under 5 rebounds, finished at 3. And then Tyus under 10.5 PRA, finished at 7. So we 0.4 times our money. Obviously not what we're looking for. We hit the individual player props in this slip at a 67% win rate. But again, we're looking to at least go 5 for 6 to 2 times our money in a 6-flex, or obviously go 6 for 6 to 25 times our money. And that's exactly what we'll be doing today in this NFL video, guys. We're going to scour the board looking for the best plays, and we're going to get some help from the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. And the whole purpose of this tool is to compare sportsbook lines and odds directly back to various DFS apps that use fixed payouts like Better, Pick 6, Dabble, PrizePicks, Underdog to help show the best long-term profitable value with these given player props. And we'll talk about that a little further once we get into this video. But let's go ahead, jump over to the NFL board, talk about these 10 games that we have for this Sunday slate. Now, again, some of them are meaningful, some of them are meaningless. Now, the best thing when it comes to utilizing a tool that takes into consideration sportsbook lines and odds is that everything you can possibly think of is baked into their odds, whether it's players that are sitting that typically don't, injuries, incentive bonuses that are baked in, right? Some guys need a certain amount of yards, a touchdown, passing yards, receiving yards, etc., to hit milestones and get bonuses. Everything you can possibly think of is baked into these sportsbook lines and odds. So we utilize those to help us find real-time value. So again, some of these games are meaningless. Some of them have a lot of meaning. We'll go ahead and jump through, talk about the matchups. We have the Patriots and the Jets. Jets at home. Pats are 13.5 road favorites, 42.5 over under. We have the Bengals and the Cardinals. Bengals 7-point favorites at home, 53.5 over under. So pretty high total there between the Bengals and the Cardinals. We have the Steelers and the Browns. Steelers on the road, 3.5-point favorites, 35.5 over under. Very important game here. We have the Saints and the Titans. Saints 1.5-point road favorites, 39.5 over under. We have Jacksonville and the Colts. Colts got eliminated last night. So this was very close to being extremely important. Jags on the road, 5.5-point favorites, 48.5 over under. We have the Bucks and the Dolphins. Bucks on the road, 6-point favorites, 44.5 over under. Big game for the Bucks. Seahawks and the Panthers. Panthers at home, 7-point dogs, 42.5 over under. Big game for the Panthers as well. We have the Giants and the Raiders. The fight for the one seed, the fight for the one pick. We got the Raiders, 2.5-point home dogs, so Giants favored. 41.5 over under. Bills, Eagles, big game here. And then obviously Bears and 49ers, massive game. We have the Bills at home, 2.5-point favorites, 44.5 over under. And then we have the Niners, 3.5-point home favorites, a 52.5 over under. So we have these 10 games on tap for today. And again, we're going to be finding the 6 best plays on PrizePicks utilizing the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. If you guys want to check out Upside and get 25% off your first purchase, there is a link in the description below. Player Props Optimizer, esports discrepancy tool. There's sportsbook tools for game lines, player props, low hold tool, arbitrage, ton more tools coming. So I highly suggest you guys taking a look at Upside, seeing if there's a membership option that works best for you. And again, save 25% if you use my code TJYT. So we'll go ahead and give this a quick refresh. We're going to start from the top. We are going to try to find the best value that we possibly can. Again, we're building out a 6-flex slip, trying to 25 times our money together. We're going to start up top with Drake May under 22 pass completions. Now we can see that we are comparing to all of these different sports books that all have this set 0.5 lower at 21.5. And we're able to get this on PrizePicks at 22. So there are 10 sports books and DFS apps that have this set 0.5 lower at 21.5. And for whatever reason, PrizePicks is hanging a 22 number. So we want to go ahead and go and search Drake May, and we're going to add in his under 22 pass completions. Now, I did mention PrizePicks, fixed payout platform. This tool is a line shopping tool. This is called positive expected value betting. And again, whole purpose, find value in the market on fixed payout platforms. PrizePicks, it doesn't matter if we take more or less on these player projections. You guys can see in a 2-man power, we get a 3 times payout. I can change Rodgers to less passing yards. I can change Drake May to more pass completions. We're still going to get that 3 times payout. Now in NFL, in more cases than NBA, you can do things like positively correlate where your payout is shifted and nerfed a little bit. But in most cases, if you're just taking more or less props with no demons or goblins and you're not positively correlating, your payout is going to stay the same. So in a 2-man power, because we're getting a 3 times payout, each of these individual legs is actually minus 137 odds. Now, PrizePicks doesn't show you those odds front facing, but because we know the math on the back end, because we know the actual payouts that we're getting and they don't change when we're adding two individual player props into our slip, we're able to equate that math on the back end. So in a 6 flex, we only need minus 118 odds. Each individual leg is equivalent to minus 118 odds. So again, it's easier to find individual player props that have minus 118 odds or better than it is to find minus 137 odds or better. So that's why building out these 6 flex slips where you can go 5 for 6 and 2 times your money, or 4 for 6 and get some money back. It's easier to hit 2-man powers, but mathematically, long-term, if you're talking about long-term profitability, you want to build out 6 flex slips on PrizePicks or 5 flex slips. So we have Drake May under 22 pass completions. That's going to be our first play. We're going to skip over some of these other even props. We can go ahead and add Chuba Hubbard under 9.5 longest rush. I might end up taking this one out if we have some good actual props like passing touchdowns and receptions, completions, etc., rushing yards. But for now, we'll add in Chuba Hubbard under 9.5 longest rush. Again, set 1 lower here on all these different sports books and DFS apps, so a little bit of value. But longest rush props are a little bit fluky and finicky, but we'll add it for now. Moving on down the list again, we're going to skip over some of these even props. And by even props, I just mean we have pass completions, Drake May at 22, Cameron Ward at 19. These are push props. The Drake May play is really good. I'm cool with having 1, maybe 2, but for now, let's see if we can skip over it. Ashton Genty under 4.5 receptions looks amazing. I hope this is still on the board. Heavily juiced on the under on FanDuel and DraftKings, minus 142 on FanDuel. And again, we need player props that are minus 118 or better. So we're getting some really good value here. And this play's still up here. That's amazing. Moving on down the line, skipping these even props again. Sam Darnold, under 1.5 passing touchdowns, minus 134 on FanDuel, minus 131 on DraftKings, minus 132 on Caesars. You can see where the rest of the sports books are listing this. Underdog has this at minus 198. We're getting this at minus 118 odds inside our 6 flex slip. So really good value here on Sam Darnold under passing touchdowns. So we added in Sam Darnold. We need 2 more plays to complete this slip. We're passing over all these even props. We have Michael Wilson under 51.5 receiving yards. We can see where the sports books are currently listing this. We have FanDuel 2 rushing yards less. We have DraftKings 1 less. We can see where the rest of the books are. Sleeper actually 2 receiving yards higher, but minus 136 on the under. So really good play here with Michael Wilson. A nice little discrepancy. Under 51.5 receiving yards. We'll add that in, playing against Cincinnati. We got Josh Allen over rushing yards. Again, we're getting the best number on PrizePicks. Sleeper at 28.5, so 1 rushing yard less, but heavily juiced on the over at minus 151 odds. We're getting this 29.5 at minus 118 inside our 6 flex. So even though we're getting a better number on Sleeper with the 28.5 opposed to 29.5, this is actually a better play given the odds that we're getting inside this slip. So I'm going to actually go ahead and refresh this really quickly. We have Drake May. We have Chuba Hubbard. We have Ashton Genty. We're passing over all these other even props. We have Sam Darnold. We have Michael Wilson. We have Josh Allen. Now, I'm going to see if there's anything down here that we could potentially positively correlate where we don't get any type of payout shift. So we'll mess around a little bit. So we don't want to do a thing like take Ramondre Stevenson over receptions because we have Drake May under pass completions. So that would be negatively correlated. If we had Drake May under pass completions with Ramondre Stevenson under receptions, we could try to add that and see if it payout shift. But that's not what we have. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a little bit longer just to see if there's anything down here that we're missing. Sam Darnold under passing yards, and give this a refresh. Now we're going to look and see if there's any even props that we could add over the Chuba Hubbard longest rush. And I'm not seeing anything. So just like that, guys, we've built out a long-term profitable slip on PrizePicks, a 6 flex. Now this Drake May play has a 58.4% chance to hit, given where the sports books are currently setting his lines and odds, which is absolutely insane. So we're going to go ahead and get this locked in. This is the 6 flex, trying to 25 times our money here in week 17. We have Drake May under 22 pass completions, Chuba Hubbard under 9.5 longest rush, Sam Darnold under 1.5 passing touchdowns, Michael Wilson under 51.5 receiving yards, Josh Allen over 29.5 rushing yards, and you guys can see that they actually removed Ashton Jeanty because we were getting such a massive edge on his reception line. So the Ashton Jeanty play just got ripped from the board, which is super unfortunate because it was really good value. So now we need one replacement play, and we just found one with DeAndre Swift under 14.5 receiving yards. So we're going to take DeAndre Swift, and he is actually going to be our 6th play inside our slip. So again, we have Drake May under pass completions, Chuba Hubbard under 9.5 longest rush, Sam Darnold under 1.5 passing touchdowns, Michael Wilson under 51.5 receiving yards, Josh Allen over 29.5 rushing yards, DeAndre Swift under 14.5 receiving yards, trying to 25 times our money. That sucks we missed out on that Jeanty play, but that's what happens when you're getting a really big edge on PrizePicks. They'll rip the play, they'll modify the play, they'll try to make it so that they have the edge over their customer. And that's what this tool does. It shows you the best plays in real time. So had I not been creating this video, I easily would have got Jeanty locked in, and I would have never found this play without the Upside Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. So again, if you guys want to get signed up, use code TJYT to get 25% off your first purchase. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully we can 6 times our money with these 6 plays. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on that notification bell so whenever I do post videos like this, you get notified first so you can lock in these plays before anything gets bumped or removed. And then again, 50 likes, I'll do a $50 giveaway on my next video. Make sure you comment your favorite play on the Week 17 Sunday NFL slate today so that you're entered. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next video. You guys are watching this in real time. Again, we missed out on Swift. I could have just cut that video, but I'm going to actually stay right here. You guys can see that Jeanty got removed because he's no longer on the board. We got to add in one more play now. We got to find one more play to add. We're getting screwed left and right. We're going to add in Juwan Johnson under receiving yards. That's what happens when you get good value. PrizePicks adjusts. See, you can pick them off, but you got to go quick. Juwan Johnson just got bumped from 48.5 to 46.5. We got to find one more play. Jerry Jeudy we could add. Let's see. Let's give this a quick refresh. We have Drake May. Oh, here we go. Jeremy Rucker, over 12.5 receiving yards. That doesn't sound terrifying. There we go. Okay, I'm not going to say all the plays again. You know the 5. We added in Jeremy Rucker. We keep playing. We're on a carousel right now trying to find that 6th. Good luck if you guys tell.